Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. First, I want to say shout out to T-Trades for his model, which model I use. In today's video, I want to continue from change state of delivery, which I've been talking about. If you have not seen my last video, please watch my last video. I explain what change state of delivery is. That is an order block formation. You want to see a close. First of all, you want to see a sweep of an high or a low, a close between a close below the candle that made that high. That's the bullish candle that made that high. The last one, can you see my cursor? The retest of that, and you can sell off, or you want to see a close above the series of candle that made the low, a retest of that other block, then you can buy. So it's both a it's it shows you when the market is about to change its strength and gives you an entry model. So in today's video, I want to talk about I want to show some examples in highs and lows and in fair value gap. So let's start with the fair value gap. Now we have 1 year. We have 1 year. Now when the market, let's start from the 4 hours. When the market created this fair value gap, can you see my cursor? It created this fair value gap right here. Took out previous day low. The market is already bearish. Let me start with that. Market is already bearish. So when market took out previous day's low, there was this fair value gap already created. Can you see my cursor? Created on the 4 hours. Now, in my last video, I spoke about session timing. Sorry. Now, when you are in the London session, you want to see change date of delivery in 1 hour or 30 minutes. But when you're in the New York session, you want to see it happen in the 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Is that clear? So let's drop down to the 1 hour after that fair value gap. Now, something happened. Like I said market has taken out previous day low, which is this, yeah, previous day low. I want to show you why this. I want to show you something quickly. Now, first of all, in everything, before you take a trade, like I've been saying, you want to know the direction of the market, which is very vital, because if you don't know the direction of the market, you might just have you might see an opposing move. How am I going to put it? You want to know the direction of the market because you might just miss it by not knowing the direction of the market. I'm going to show you an example right here. Now let's see this. Now remember, market took a previous day's low. Yeah. Watch this. Hold on. Now, if you don't know the direction of the market, if you don't know the direction of the market, and look at this, can you see this? Can you see this level? You might think that, oh, the market wants to move higher, and you'll be run out right here if you put your stop loss here. Guys, look at this high, came into the fair value gap. Can you see? This was 2 o'clock, the New York session. So I told you want to see up on the 15 minutes. Let's drop down to the 15 minutes. You want to see up on the 15 minutes? Sorry, my network. So let's play. Now remember what I said. The series of candles that made the high, yeah, into the fair value gap, it closed below. Can you see? It was this candle that closed below this one. the last bullish candle, the one after the bearish candle, just that one, that this last one. You want to see a close below its open. You want to see a close below its open, and this candle was the one, a retest of that level, and there you can target other lows. Yeah, so let's play. But another method which I use something called standard deviation. Let me show you that quickly. Can you see that I mark the high to the low, and I'm going to target, because of I'm going to target -1 or -2, depending on the manipulation leg. Let's see that. Let's say, please, that was -1 already hit. So let's see other examples. Now, the one I want to talk about today is higher time frame change state of delivery, highest probability, and highest target. Now, let's use USDJPY for this. Let's drop down. Let's go to the monthly. All right. Now, what do you do when I saw this? Now, this was January that took out December high. Are you following this? Took out this candle is December. Candle took out December high, closed back into the range. What do I want to see? I want to see market to come to this level. Now, this is giving you a more structural and more, clean bias as per where the market. So you know the structure and you know the trend of the market for the next candle. Do you understand? The monthly candle is just one single candle, but what you are seeing here, it's a trend. Do you get? So at this place, market has already changed its direction. But how am I going to confirm that market has changed its direction? I want to see the see the delivery happen on the daily. Now, please mark out what I just say. Now, when you see something like this, when the market has taken out a high or a low, you want to see a change state of delivery happen on the daily, right? When it's on the monthly, but when it happens on the weekly, you want to see change state of delivery happen on the 4 hours. So look at this now. I want to see that structure shift happen on the daily before I can get into this trade quickly. And I'm going to show you some invalidation. So let's drop down to the daily. The daily will be my confirmation. Remember the series of candles that made the high. Are we together? Series of candles that made the high. And where do we see that? From here. The series of candles that took out this high the previous month. There was a close below. Are you seeing it? This level, the open. Now, I know the market didn't come back to retest. Are you seeing this? And when we play this, where is our target? Our target is here. Let's see how that plays out. Can you see that? So the whole month of February, we went for these lows. Can you see? Now let me show you. For the weekly, let me give you a weekly example on GU. Then we'll come back to USD JPY. Let me give an example on GU. On GU, now look at this. When market took out this low, right? This low you are seeing here, let me mark it out. Took out that low. Oh, sorry, that was not perfect. When it took out this low, I want to drop down to the 4 hours. All right. When we drop down to the 4 hours, what do you want to see? Like I said, you want to see change state of delivery happen on what? The 4 hours. Remember what I said? The series of candle that made the low, took out that low. When there was a price rejection, a close above this level, what happened? Look at the retest here. Immediately we had this. What are we doing? Now, is my projection again. I'm going to target -1 or 2. Depends on what the manipulation leg is. And let's play. Let's see this happen. -1 or 2. -1 hit. Let's look at -2. Yeah, we're going there. And that was -2. Now, what am I trying to show you? I'm trying to show you that when you know the direction of the market, yeah, once you know the direction of the market, you are more confident knowing where the market is going to, right? So let's go back to USDJPY. Let me show you something quickly and end this video. Now, there's something that is happening here. Do your study, do your own findings, and tell me what you see. Do your back testing and whatsoever. Now, I marked out some certain things here. There's a fair value gap, price rejected. This is a monthly fair value gap, don't forget. And I said that for price, there's a monthly fair value gap here. My price rejected back, closed back into this range, this candle's range. Yeah. So what do you think? Price will take out this high. Let's see if it's going to take out this high. But why? But on the monthly, you want to see something first before I can frame that this high will be taken. And let's see it. And remember, we have two things here. Price is on this level, took out this high. This high is not just any high. This is a previous year high. Look at it. This was 2024. 2025, sorry. It was 2025 high that was taken out. So let's see something. I told you that if it's happening on the monthly, you want to see change state of delivery happen on the daily before we can say, yes, this is valid. This is the fair value gap. Are you seeing any change of delivery happening on the daily? No. Now, look at the one that happened on the month on the other side. Took out the previous year high. Yeah. Did not just take out the previous year high. The previous month closed back into its range, took it out, closed back into the range. Which is this candle. Yeah. Let's look at the daily on the other side. You must frame it from, you know, what's the is there a change state of is there a market structure shift? And what do we have here? Look at my cursor. The series of candle that what made the high. What has price done? Close below it. Right? Not just that, we also have the weekly to frame this off from. Look at this weekly. Right here. Can you see it? The candle. I already marked it at change of delivery and other block. And a fair value gap. Now, you might not take my word for it, do your findings, but I'm telling you, this price you're seeing is coming down here. It's coming to this level. But I want to see, what do I want to see? I want to see a reaction that's going to happen here. I want to see a reaction that's going to happen here. So those of you who stayed to the end of the video, watch out for this. And lastly, let me show you another one for GU. Let's drop down to the daily. Now, today, remember what I've been saying since. Price has taken out this high, close back into the range. Now, today has not ended. But what do I want to see? A change in state of delivery happen on the 1 hour. Has it happened? Yes. Look at it right there. Where is my target? My target is this very low. If price is not going to take out this low before tomorrow, and I have, market coming to these levels, market has already tested this level, market has coming to this fair value gap here, this small fair value gap here. Yeah. If price is going to come back to all these levels, do you get my point? I'm going to target this low. So yes, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. See you on my next video.